like playable in a table game. Yeah.
Final words from you, Effie.
We didn't mention the Tidehunter coming out for notice. It looks pretty solid. It looks like he's gonna grow into a huge threat, and it gives Yandex the team fight needed to fight into the last pick Warlock as well. So there is a problem for Spirit created within this last pick Tide. I'm curious to see how it will be addressed.
I think we all are. And can Yandex tie the score here against Team Spirit? We're finding out with Captain SVG via some Puck Jampanas.
Admiral.
It wouldn't be a Dream League 27 without some Kez action, and that is what Yandex is going to fall back on in order to even out this series. But Avery, we have a Collapse Primal Beast, man himself, self-professed best Primal Beast in the world. Man's just better at it than other people. They're using the shard, apparently.
He likes this hero right now. He feels this hero right now. This is his hero right now. Whose hero will it be in a couple of years? I don't know, but this is not the man I would want to give it to at this point in time.
Late smoke on both sides. Yandex go for the invasion, run into Rue, but Saksa doesn't really find an opening there to chase after a singular hero. Now, Team Spirit have brought all four.
The one-man bombs.
They just beat down on Malady. Okay.
There's a minor imp.
All right, first blood for the mid laner, but it's a Furion who doesn't really need like a fast bottle rush.
I mean,
versus 3 bountiers.
I do think the gold goes a long way on him. You get a faster earn, you can make that early rotation. It's guaranteed that you already have the earn for it. The experience goes away as well, as you kind of want to get out of this Viper lane. Furion is one of the better heroes against the Viper, so it kind of puts Chira Jr. in an odd spot, but the more you can interact with the side lanes heroes, Laurel, I think the better your overall game plan is going to be. You have some kill threat top on the Shaman with the clock, and you have some decent kill threat bottom with the Primal Beast just giving you a lot of damage output. Interesting to note that Yandex, they felt like getting one of Saksa's signature heroes in the Shadow Demon in that game 1 was not enough, so they picked both of his signature heroes for the event, and they let him choose. What's better than 1 Stocks? 2.
Is it a good Shadow Shaman game?
In his hands, I think it's always a good one. I mean, this is a great hero against Morph. One of the premier supports against Morphling to give you the instant lockdown on him. Gives you a little more high ground potential with a lineup that could snowball early. Kind of like that aspect of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can be annoying for the Primal. Like, Primal Rush is BKB, but until he has that, you dive in deep in these fights, you get shackled. It can be obnoxious. So I have some faith in the Shaman. I'm not too big on either support duo in terms of how they work together relative to the lineup. So I feel like Yandex's support duo is a little too slow for how fast the Kez Viper want to play.
Yeah.
And I feel like Spirit's support duo is a little awkward in terms of the laning power plus the damage they offer on their own for a Tricore that, outside of the Primal, would ideally like some heroes to kind of go in and set stuff up. So I could see both support duos, if they fall behind an XP, being big liabilities here. Which is why, again, I look towards the playmakers in this game, which to me are maybe that Shaman for Saksa later on, and the Viper if he snowballs, and for Spirit, I mean, all eyes on this Primal Beast. If he starts making plays, it's going to bring the whole lineup together.
Currently is struggling with the harassment that the Shadow Demon puts down, combined with the kill threat that Kez is able to put in, but Panto's keeping him alive for now. It's also hard for Yandex to get aggressive because there is that threat of the Furion counter rotation,
which is going to come out here early because Laurel is getting absolutely abominationed on in mid lane.
Abomination.
I had to come up with a new adjective to describe this level of destruction because it is bad right now.
What is the abomination here? Is it Chira Jr. because he's destroying him so badly? Is it Laurel because he's getting beat up? Or is it Laurel's CS score? Is that the abomination?
It's everything. The lane kind of got pushed to Chira Jr.'s hill with the sprouts early. There's a nice little pickup for Yatoro. The Shaman's a susceptible hero up here, not the Tide, but you can definitely kill him a couple times. This Wave just ended up on the Viper hill so early. You can't go up in CS. Already has gone to Fountain and come back. That's why his teleport's on cooldown. If he did not have the first Blood Gold here, I would say this is a complete disaster. Because he has that, it's salvaging a lot of the situation, but the lane is effectively over for him. So you are really looking at, do I want to sit here and keep sprouting a range creep every minute, or do I want to rotate to one of these side lanes and try and pick up some urn charges? That's all you have left to decide here is Law. You're not winning the lane. Viper effect, man. He plants a tree but doesn't have Tango, so that's a little sad.
Yeah, he had to hide behind a tree to limit the attacks that the Viper got on him. Otherwise, might have just died.
He also has no
water rune with the bottle, so it's not going to be that effective.
He didn't buy another TP scroll, which is like normally, okay, you're saving the gold, but now puts him in a position where if he does want to TP to a side lane, he can't get back.
Yeah. Oh, he missed the last hit with the Sprout, man.
This is not Prime Laurel right here. This is prime food for Chira Jr. He's licking his lips right now. And I've already won this game. I'm level 5. This guy's level 3. Out to hit 4. All right, we'll just look away from this lane. We'll see what the Fury decides to do. Lane's going really well for Yandex early, though.
Nice disruption dodge. Malady, really quick reaction there, but that is the opening that Laurel's been waiting for, praying. Probably been begging his team, please, guys, get a kill somewhere. I need to get the hell out of here.
Watson manning up to take him down.
Will manage to get the clockwork there on the other side of things, and Yatoro will take some damage on the way out. Watson gets low. Can they finish him off? They do with the trample. It's a double for Collapse.
That's mega worth it for Law. I mean, it's not amazing for his game, but considering what was happening mid, if you can enable your Primal Beast, he might just carry you through some of this. That's a huge pickup for Spirit in this bottom lane. Is Malady going to try and get the kill on the Primal, and he's got him here.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know, that dodged a lot of the damage.
Actually, Collapse killed him too.
That disruption was so self-grief, it's insane. He basically dodged. If he just right-clicks him once more, he's dead. He had one stick charge. He was dying to Blood Grenade plus the 7-8. He dodged out most of the Blood Grenade damage. Gave him another stick charge. That was not his finest moment, put it that way. That was just an abomination level self-grief.
Not seeing the prime of some of our players here in this game to start, but
no, this is a sloppy one. This is a down and dirty game. Sometimes that's how they go sometimes. You got to be ready for those too. Not every game of Dota is going to be clean and, you know, mega high skill, high level with all these flashy plays. Sometimes it's just down and dirty. Who wants it more and who grieves their team less? Soxa trying to run this one off.
Eastrun will get him out, so he's okay. Spirit Jr. continues his domination in the mid lane, and he is chipping away at this mid tower. This mid tower is going to fall soon.
Sox still lurking. He's like, the second time will work. Nope, it won't. You're running interference, but 3 heroes are here. They know the pressure point.
All right, now the disruption will set up a kill.
Surely there's no way he gets out of this one. As Chira Jr. will start to put some kills on the board behind an insane CS early here. 20 denies.
I think the scary part about this, he's going to rush Boots Travels, right?
No,
so Malady is going to die here. Trying to get the neutrals. Oh!
That's big.
Did he miss? What was that?
No, it just didn't hit him in time.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, you still get urn charges here, but you need some extra gold in this game if you're Law. You're just a creep right now.
Yeah, Furion, half of mid Furion's thing is the fact that he's supposed to give you the numbers advantage through his ult and his teleport in. Chira Jr. is going to give a Boots of Travel, and he's going to be able to keep up with the Furion when it comes to fast plays around the map.
Playing is Viper favorite, but you're supposed to extract a little bit more outside of the early game of Furion so you can control the tempo. This is rough disparity for Spirit. Especially with a Tide Hunter top, you can't really go on. Kez is a tough hero for the Furion to go on because he has the grapple and he can sometimes just fight you back, especially 6 already up for Watson. So where do you go if you're Laurel in this game? And Yatoro, he did not get the Morph.
Ravage into a free kill on Yatoro. Soxa caught him without the strength morph.
Another kind of just awkward mistake here from Yatoro. To get a kill, I think they had no business getting up here. You can always kind of catch the Morphling off guard with the Shaman, but Bad death to give up either way. And at least you get something out of it with the Furion, I guess. Shaman's kind of the one hero you can just TP on freely this game. Nonetheless, the Morphling can just TP back up here, sit up here. No Ravage for a long time. Means the Yandex are probably going to look elsewhere. Viper strike mid. No teleport available.
He's just dead.
Again, I mean, what? You have no boots, no teleport. You're just sitting here against Viper.
Collapse sure could use a little bit of Furion help right now, but he's not going to get it. Yandex up 3K off of this laning phase as it starts breaking down for Team Spirit.
This is not a clean game for either team, but Yandex starting to pull away. Just they have more presence on the lanes. They have the heroes that are able to stand their ground a lot easier, which frees up their supports to look for some of these ganks around the map. Sox is going to get some deep wards out as well. Kind of set up for extra kills later with this Viper, finding Furion in the jungle. Be a super nice payoff.
Well, that's what you were talking about, right? Some games down and dirty. I think Team Spirit in their lofty position, you know, in the ivory towers of championships and finals. Meanwhile, Yandex grinded through a Div 2 to get here. They used to be down in the muck. Watson. It always amazes me how good Kez is at taking objectives here, but it is going to be defended. Team Spirit are going to try and get here. Disruption right as Collapse goes to the charge. The sounds goes out for the Raven's Veil of Watson. Won't help Chira Jr. much, though. Just raw numbers will get the thing done for Team Spirit.
5 heroes bottom, plus that golem to set the clockwork up. Gonna look for more. I like this teleport from Laurel. You gotta find more off that play. You might even get the courier. Nope. A big kill for him. Vessel online. Net worth is not the greatest, but when you have the Vessel, it kind of doesn't matter. And a good early golem from Panther to secure that Boots Travel Viper, shut him down. You're not dealing with the Tidehunter, but you are dealing with the rest. And if you get a tower here, kind of evens out the fact Yandex took one away from you. Not a bad swing for Spirit.
Notice, meanwhile, does what he can in that safe lane. He's going to cut the wave. He chips away at the tower as best he can. We'll see if Yandex can mount a similar amount of pressure on this safe lane. He's certainly going to try. Chira Jr. is going to join them. Yatoro, waveform back.
Has no teleport,
Not
though.
far enough away, though. They're definitely going to catch up to him here. Blood Grenade onto Viper Strike immediately put onto the clockwork.
I'll save you, brother. Run.
I'm a bit surprised he was willing to use that there because Yatoro,
What's his plan? He has no scroll, so
I think he just dies. Oxted is going to be there on the other side of the waveform, and yep. What's done for?
I almost felt like, please kill me faster. Like, go back to farming instead of trying to survive in a situation where I never will.
It was really greedy from Team Spirit. Like, they won that team fight, but they dropped Golem. They had 5 heroes against 3. They went to a lane where Tidehunter is sitting there with Ravage. He didn't even have to use it to win that fight, but it just feels like inherently, when you're already down, trying to defend your safe lane tower and fight into a Tidehunter with Ravage is a bit of a flawed idea.
Yeah, again, the weird plays continue in this game. Like, why get stuck up there as Yatoro with no way out? You can't stand your ground. You didn't have the Vlads completed. No one's going to go up there to help you against that Ravage. And Tide is the most difficult hero for Spirit to interact with in this early game. They just don't really have anything for him. Way later on, when you have some primal damage and it's a BKB, sure, you might be able to bring this Tide down, but he's going to be a beast in this game. You have to respect that. Oh, he just gets caught bottom. He's dead. And this game is just, it's just got some bad deaths all around, man. People cleaning up garbage on the lane.
Well, Yandex being the garbage men that they are, up 4K, they are thriving in this chaos. And Chira Jr.
Oh, this might be a good catch top.
He is all over the place. He's bottom lane, and now Sox is getting the catch on top. Don't even have to use the Ravage.
Great catch from Sox. So that is not the kill Yatoro expected. He doesn't get the morph off. Very little you can do about it in terms of where else is he supposed to go farm right now.
All I know is I'm happy to see this because Yandex, obviously their last finals was an amazing showing, right? They had that game 1, came a little close, but game 2 and 3 rather stompy. And I was a little bit concerned, like, is Yandex going to be able to bounce back after losing this game 1 against Spirit? And they're striking hard here.
They're playing with confidence.
Yeah, and they're going to keep this momentum going. Cheer Jr. comes to the mid lane. The rest of the team joins. 4-man smoke up. Still ready to go with that Ravage. Still have not had to use that for a fight.
Interesting timing on this smoke. This Wisdom Shrine's coming up in 40 seconds.
Well, I mean, this is the next best thing. If you don't find some sort of core kill, taking away an ancient stack like that is not too shabby, and they may still find the kill. The 3-man is going to go back to mid.
The Primal?
And Laurel makes a run for it. I can't believe they didn't
that was
smoke after him.
That was a tempting Fury on the jump.
Maybe
Primal was baiting it, but I don't even know if really turn that kind of fight. Both teams are kind of soft eyeing each other's Wisdom Shrine right here. Man, are you really going to go for Viper under a tier 1 like this?
They're gonna try. They throw everything they have. Golem and the hook, and Laurel even teleports in. The Ravage goes out. It only really hits Rude there, but now the Ravens fail on the other side. Laurel's not going to be able to teleport back out of this fight. It works. They kill the Viper. Are you happy with that exchange of your team spirit, though? You give away 2 for that kill.
But you get Wisdom Shrines here.
That's okay.
Collapse going to collect both. That is a very bold play. I think if the Viper doesn't run into the cogs, he might not even die. That's very close on the damage output, especially with Morphling not joining that fight. But you do get both Wisdom Shrines. You get a kill out of it. Your Furion's already struggling, so you're continuing to sacrifice Laurel. Trying to give this Primal Beast a better game.
Yeah, he also, the big part is he used that, used that Nether Toxin. So, very different situation if he has that and is able to throw it on himself.
We're getting pipe done on the Tide. This ball is gearing up. Deso done for Watson. It's a Deso Kez, not that Battle Fury Kez. I prefer this style, but each their own.
Definitely looks pretty good when you have a Tide Hunter and the minus armor he's providing, combined with the faster pace, right? The Deso is going to allow you to take some of these early objectives faster, take advantage of these heroes before they can get the later armor items.
Again,
get the hook shot.
It's a tough target.
Ooh, doesn't land. It would have been so sweet here with Yatoro becoming the Viper too. Disruption goes out and looks like they still have him. Drop the Nether Toxin on him as he comes out of the disruption. Notice he's going to show up just a bit too late. Able to help out his boy. The pipe does not save him.
Very good call from Spirit. Bringing the Morphling into that play. Great answer to the Viper as well. You're going to have some good counters to Viper as this game goes on later and later and they get more farm. Break him later with the Primal. Just overwhelming magic damage. Once he loses the resistance, the Morphling can turn into him, throw a spit back against him. High physical hero. Viper doesn't naturally build a lot of extra armor early. The Furion can just vessel you and lay into you, so I don't mind Spirit's core matchups against Kira Jr. in this game. I think he's going to have to respect those a bit. I don't think you can play this game like you're just the end-all be-all Viper, untouchable. If anything, Tide is fitting that role a bit better.
Waiting on the high ground here, trying to determine if he can make a move here. He throws out a scan behind the Primal Beast.
It's very close to blink.
And
you just get the blink and make a solid smoke play with this. I'm going to start getting some Deso charges here. Again, you don't want to buy Deso on Kez and then just farm jungle with it. Ideally, like to start finding some heroes. If you can line up Ags on Tide with an extra item on Watson and that Ags on the Viper, it'll all come out within the same minute or two. That is your big time to strike in this game.
that was a funny move from Panto. He just wanted to cut the wave and then see if notice, like, what are you going to do? You're going to ravage me? But unfortunately for him, it was the Kez right behind him. Blink Dagger can be bought by Notice.
He's debating Ags or Blink.
Yeah.
Might end up going for the Blink because of how good of a game he's having.
I mean, I think the Blink is an obvious choice when you have this Viper. I feel like he just wants a little bit of setup here.
Well, the Shaman's going to go in, that's for sure.
X finding its mark here. Rue, okay, they're going to reveal Sox off the shard, but he's still got off his combination onto Laurel. Laurel trying to fight his way out of these wards. He will not be able to make it. Sox is still left here, and the rocks get thrown at him. Yatoro cleans him up. Minute is wait for him. Will back away.
That damage is intense. You get hit under the Deso. These heroes right-clicking you, the ward's right-clicking you, just get melted. Early charges for Watson, that's big. 6 goes a long way on this hero.
And pushing him along to the BKB as well.
Yep.
He gets that. It's pretty untouchable. Like, you can grab him as Collapse, but probably not killing him.
Only the Morphling can really deal with him for a long time here. A lot of weight on Yatoro's shoulders this game to pull it back.
Yeah, what do you think about his build-up for this game? He's going a traditional right-click build rather than the shotgun Morphling builds, which I think shotgun Morphling is kind of broken in this new patch, but I don't think this is the game for it. Hyper has too much magic resistance, too hard to kill the Tide Hunter. And even the Kez has his like magic resistance when he pops his ult.
I saw Yatoro play it earlier. I think it looked okay. It didn't overly impress me. It took a really long time to go into the late game where he was chunking people.
Ooh, got Laurel.
Nice, fine. This game continues to be really rough here. For me, the biggest difference is if you look at that game, I think Yatoro wanted to play the Morphling more as an assassin in that game. He didn't want to just go in the fight, commit, take it heads up. He wanted to kind of find the back line, go in and out. It was based on what he was playing against. Here, your job is to deal with this Kez at some point. I don't think you can play this like in and out style. It's kind of hard against Shaman too. Like you go in and try and shotgun somebody and get out and you just get hexed and you're done. In that game, he was also taking a mobility spell from Queen, which kind of helped his going out style here.
Yeah, there's also the save of disruption. There's a lot of good reasons not to go here. Try to get the snipe. It's kind of close, but in the end, is Yandex taking the Tormentor and a shard for Malady. Good TP away from Panto. Close call, and it's going to be the Ags for notice.
I like that. I don't think you need the Ags here right now. I think you have a lot of chase down with this Ags. Plus the 10 talent slowing people. The Shaman can blink and catch somebody. You're going to get a blink on the Shadow Demon here. Kez is a really good chase hero. You have enough chase down in this lineup to make fights work that you don't have to just blink and Ravage. This is not the finest execution.
That was not the cogs. Oh my god. Rue, you really screwed that one.
I'm telling you, this game has had all the lowlights in terms of deaths and ganks.
That was crazy just how bad
that was incredible. There's almost no way he survives it.
Just gave him like a 4-step to get out, basically. Okay.
I like how Collapse pulverized the illusion. Yeah, it's like a real life primal cosplay. Just rage.
Yeah, just a tantrum.
I guess Clockwork is good against Primal even when they're on the same team. That's what we're learning today.
STP away from Panto. Okay, maybe not that fast. Not fast enough.
He's really been trying to wrap this map, which I get, because if Spirit have made the call we're not going to fight them, what are you doing as a Warlock in Dota already?
Yeah, it's a pretty rough hero to play a rat game.
So I kind of like that he's going for this. It's just Fox has had his number. Find the Tide solo bottom.
And the damage block, Ravage Shell will make sure he lives for a long time. Even using the Ravage here, his team is on the way. Are they going to be able to save Notice? They throw the rocks at him, but it can force snap and he gets away. He does not go down. And Chira Jr. starts to turn the screws on Yatoro. Yatoro, he's going to be bailed up by Rue, who hits the cogs to grab the heroes. Watson still trying to chase after him, but Yatoro is too far gone.
You have Butterfly and Morph. I think you kill him there, but man, he's so damn farmed, so damn tanky. You don't have the single target DPS. Primal offers you very little there when the Tide's just sitting there. Anchor smashing everybody, reducing the damage. It's a very good spell against the Morphling with the mega high base damage. That's a tough kill for Spirit. I also like to notice hidden the trees when that Wrath of Nature came out at the end. Not even giving it a chance to potentially pop him with some crazy last bounce. There's your blink. He is just that far. I mean,
Really
this is hype Ags blink 23 minutes flat.
Still ahead of Yatoro on
Bro.
farm.
What in God's name? Like, this is disgusting. Almost level 18. Otis having himself a game 2 here, that's for sure. They're trying to bait this Morphling a little bit. The BKB for the Primal it is. So Collapse is kind of on that. That helps their team fight a lot, assuming it does not get cogs. And Butterfly for Yatoro is being finished up. So gonna hit a nice little 1-2 punch here for Spirit. Whereas Yandex already online, they would really like to fight right now before that Butterfly comes out. You have BKB on the Kez, you have your Tide Blink. They can find the jump, you just go.
Collapse here, that would be sick. Tumbler Toy pushed him up to the high ground. Collapse already out, but Stockson's still going to be able to catch him with the hacks. Right next to the tier 2, though. Can't quite get the chainsaw. He gets off the BKB, but he's Demonic Purge. He's slow, and he's not making it out. Rue on the run, having failed to save his core, will not be able to make it out alive either. Another 2 kills for Yandex. These 2-kill combos just keep coming for Yandex, and they keep on turning to objectives after that. Towers are going down, Tormentors being taken, and now Roshan before it switches over to the other side.
And they got gifted an amp damage right on cue, so this is going to get cleaned up real fast. Spirit not ready for that move. Kind of baiting it to bail him out if it was a 2 or 3 man hit squad, but Yandex bring the whole team. No way to bail you out of that. And that's an Aegis for your Kez, who has the Desto charges, just going MKB here. Instant denial of that Morphling Butterfly. Watson knows his job this game, and it is to slay these big core Agi carries in the Morphling, and like the pseudo carry in the Furion. No, I don't know if I would call him a carry this game.
No, he's definitely not a carry for this one. And I have to imagine Kez is quite good against the Morphling when you're at this point in the game where Morphling's mobility isn't really going to stack up to what Kez can do mobility-wise, right?
I think Kez with this item buildup and an Aegis is good against anything. He's just going to go in and shred you. The highest damage burst heroes in the mid-game kind of ever been put in Dota, I think that's fair to say. And if you can just go pure damage items because you get backup from auras or an Aegis, he has backup from both, plus a disruption save in this case. That's where this offensive build really plays out well for Watson. Just a massive threat. Toro is not going to feel great about seeing this MKB build-up. Still trying to play on this ward top, find some sort of pick-off. Use the Morphling strength right now. Go on this Viper. He has a full Hurricane Pike, 3,000 HP. Don't know where the rest of Yandex are right now. If you knew, you would take the jump, but there's a lot of heroes off map.
Rue is going to get spotted here. Pops the cogs, makes a run for it, but is quickly caught. No running for you.
He's created, I suppose.
3 minutes left on this Aegis. Another smoke bought by Soxa. Keep this momentum up. See if they can start taking down tier 2s. I mean, honestly, it feels pretty free with Watson having this Aegis.
I wonder if you can even go high ground here. Oh, I was going to say, if you drop wards on high ground, it's a pretty big threat. Find another easy pick.
Really? I really thought you were going to be able to sneak the wave there?
Dying first.
There's just another wave coming, so it really doesn't stall Yandex too much.
Spirit cores are getting a decent amount of farm off the map.
Is about to take the
Especially with the Furion mobility. I kind of wonder what it's building towards here. If the Kez is just going to go in and demolish everybody. I guess Ag's Primal is kind of your next timing to get the break online. I mean, you have to be able to go in and break this Viper Tide lineup.
Yeah.
So it's a huge item for Spirit. And they might be okay giving up some net worth to get there without losing some big cores. He's kind of close, honestly.
What, halfway to his Ags?
Yeah. As long as the Yandex don't go high ground in this period, I think Collapse will end up being happy. It's not going to mean the team fight's easy, but you have a chance to win it.
Scanning for enemies.
Still 2 minutes on the clock for Watson. He has that MKB done. He is on the hunt.
His middle tower is under attack.
This Kez will jump anything. He will probably kill anything.
And anything. Yatoro's gonna get spotted somewhere here, and he just went for it right in front of Watson. Ravensvale, Hex, and now the Shackle. He's done.
Fighting style is weak.
They just walked right into that.
Middle tower is drowned.
Best gift they could have gotten. And Morphling dead for 60 seconds. That's a lot of time to do some damage around the map right now. You can smoke for an extra pick off with this Shaman. You can push some tier 2s.
I mean, I feel like
somewhere.
Hey, take this tier 2, go high ground, see what happens.
That's what I think. I think early high ground looks great here with how tanky your tide is. You already have pipe. Ages per minute, and you have those Shaman wards to put Spirit in an awkward position. Who can go up and right click these without the threat of getting jumped by either Blink Ravage or the Kez?
Just Falcon rush that tower. It's going to be dead long before Yatoro's back up.
Kind of an early glyph too.
Bottom tower won't last.
It'll clear out the wave.
So you're on a back door here. Another wave's coming.
And I was expecting maybe some sort of rocket and Wrath of Nature or something to clear out the next wave, but
Gonna lose racks. Ready time you push.
Lane of barracks for the first Aegis.
Exactly how you do it here.
Maybe not full. Maybe they don't get the range, but who cares?
I think the Snakes are gonna get it here.
Tower is under attack.
Blast it.
Dire's bottom barracks have fallen.
Well, lane it is. And Shiva's done for notice.
Already level 22. Because that crazy talent.
Now Kez has hopped over Yatoro and net worth.
He's going butterfly now.
Is under attack.
Yeah, you put pressure on Yatoro to have to build MKB. He never even got a fight out of his butterfly. Still missing the primal ags. Oh, Collapse goes down here. It is a nightmare for Spirit.
Purge, no, the demonic purge. It stalls him. He can't get up to the high ground. He's going to have to use the BKB, and he's still going to be in danger even after that because Watson just rushes at him, goes for it with his physical damage, and cuts through the beast.
The only thing that is going for Spirit in that play is there's no wave at the base. Otherwise, the Yandex are taking another lane. But you lose your primal. That Ags got set back another 200 or 300 gold. He's off the map for a minute. He's not farming it up. There's just nothing going on for Spirit in this lineup. They don't have playmaking. Their team fight is worse against this tide. In theory, their scale can be better if all their cores are 5 or 6 slotted in the late game. They're never going to get there at this rate. You're going to have to pull the trigger at some point and just go for some sort of smoke play into contesting that next Roche.
Yeah, can't keep Litton Soxa determine the pace of this game with his Shadow Shaman.
Hell no. This hero might just be getting banned next game regardless. He's owned this game.
Chira Jr. Well, there's another way to hit some high ground, hit some buildings. Gets the shard off the second Tormentor of the game. Going through the gate, almost ran into the clockwork. All the lanes pushed in. The funny part is you're now at this point of the game where it's like, man, you've got so much momentum. It sucks to have to wait for Roshan, but it is probably the best play at this point. Control the game, wait for Rosh to spawn, get that extra life.
Spirit are not going to wait though. They just hit their timing. This is as good as it gets for them. BKB on the Morphling, Ags done for the Primal, so you have your break going in. You have the capability to BKB in the fight and try and burst the target down and ignore the Ravage.
Is there anything to be said for like when you hit these key items, waiting to take that fight for the objective fight, which is Roshan?
Yeah, there is a lot of consideration in that. I think it's something Spirit are thinking about, but this Roche can potentially spawn in 30 seconds, so this play is not necessarily unaligned with that objective. If it lands, you're just kind of gambling there. To just take the fight with your timings. The issue for them is their jumping catches. Primal or the clock?
Smoke's gonna break soon as they are getting into Yandex territory. And half of them already gone through the gate.
You really want to find this Kez Butterfly delivered as the
My
smoke
God.
comes through.
They see a courier, and they could jump in after that courier. Watson, quick with the Raven's Veil, immediately silences up Collapse, and Collapse didn't have detection to be able to get the grab. Now Nose jumps in with their Shivas. Oh, there goes the Warlock. Watson on top of Yatoro. A man fight happening. Ravens rushing at Yatoro, not able to finish him off. Yatoro's able to get out, but Laurel not so lucky. Stuck in the Viper, in the gunk, in the goo. Rue teleporting away. They get him as well.
Look at Watson.
Watson is going to die to Collapse, though. What was that damage? Watson showing that he's still got... Get popped by some magic damage.
That Primal Ag's doing its job at the end there. But that is a rough fight for Spirit. You blinking on a Kez, gets the veil off, no detection. You're all just standing around wondering what the hell we're doing here.
Yeah.
So you need some dust or something on this Primal and Clock, who are going to be your initiators. Very awkward situation for Spirit. Not having detection on. I don't know, it just feels like another small misplay that is an unforced error. In terms of what you would call it. The hook shot misses. Yatoro, he has to pop PKB. You cannot get Ravaged or Hex here. And then someone has to tank the Viper damage. Nightmare of a fight for Spirit. Only thing that gives you any sort of mercy there is you kill the Kez, which means your base is not getting sieged by this super high damage carry at the moment.
And frankly, that was an unforced error. Watson didn't have to take that fight into the Primal Beast with that many stacks from his Ags.
Not at all.
Underestimated it. And small slip up for Yandex. Their carry, but it doesn't matter. 1 for 4, 16,000 net worth lead. And well in control for the Roshan.
Because these are the kind of tricores I like Kezin, where he is not just some end-all be-all solo carry 1v9 the game. This tricore super strong in the late game. This Viper can become a secondary carry. This Tide is mega fat. Can absolutely do some serious damage in the fight. While you're trying to find and focus this Kez, the other heroes are the ones killing you. And this Viper and Tide are the top 2 net worth here. It's not the Kez. That's a lot about how Yandex have distributed the farm.
I do think, and when, you know, very likely we won't see this, but I do feel like Viper does start falling off a bit about this item timing. I haven't been super convinced by the item choices when you get to that 5th, 6th item, you know?
He goes Bloodstone, I would agree.
Yeah, we saw the Bloodstone before.
How much does that change?
Too much.
Especially when he's not even being focused. Probably not a lot. This is a hero you can ignore to a certain degree if you're getting stuff done in the fight. That requires you to rent some heroes here.
Roshan Roar, notice playing on the front lines, and Panto. He walks into him, and he manages to get away with a 4-stab. It's fine. The smoke from Yandex still trying to get there.
Collapse can break this guy, but there's a disruption behind. Not as simple as just going on the first target you see. You need to find supports here. Eventually go for a patented Collapse Aegis steal. Dare I say it? Dare I curse it?
Laurel toying around, Collapse throwing boulders in the pit. Gonna be far too late to be able to stop that one. Meanwhile, the Ravage catching Laurel, and he's already out. Anto, he's gonna get cleaned up. Let's see if Collapse and Yatoro combined up can do something here. The Shadow Shaman, he gets up back up the full thanks to his Lotus during that shard. They still run him down. Collapse finishes him off. While Yatoro fighting out with a shield rune, surrounded by 3 cores. How much work can this guy do? He goes after Melody. Whirling forms through him, takes him out. Cheer Jr.'s a little bit low, but Watson is doing some work right now. He's putting in the damage. Yatoro with the Shadow Shaman.
Why?
Because he can.
That's the only thing he could take. Buybacks from Yandex will absolutely secure that fight. Never even got through the Aegis on Watson. The whole time Spirit, they're just trying to bait their support so they can find the backline on Yandex, but this is why the Shaman's so annoying. Fox always plays with these Lotuses to heal. It forces you to effectively kill him twice. It takes so much damn time, you're just losing the fight while that's happening. Press the damage from Yatoro, but the Kez is matching it. Might just be the game. No buyback on this Morphling, no buyback on the Furion.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
He just got outscaled and classed in these little pickoffs around the map.
They did.
Heroes you're going to have to think about going into this game 3 as the series gets potentially tied right here. You want to give up this Tide Hunter after a perfect game from Notice 6-0 and 20.
Amazing game from him.
You want to give up this Shaman to the best Shaman player in the world? These heroes did so much for Yandex here. Spear gonna try and salvage something here, but
Double buybacks, but tier 4s are almost gone already. Yandex are actually going to respect it, though. Yatoro's back up in 15 seconds, and they say, okay, we can't kill the Ancient. There's no need for us to throw fighting around the Ancient, trying to finish it off.
it's almost too much respect for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, they have Aegis and everything. Like, I actually feel like they could have killed the Ancient.
Just rather heal the resources, reset the cooldowns, go back in. Not going to lose out anything here. You will still have Aegis for another throne push. Yatoro did end up going for the E-Blade. Kind of a hybrid build in the end. If anything, I think it signals feel more pressure from the supports than the cores in some sense. You can't find and burst these two Shadow...
But E-Blade doesn't kill a Shadow Shaman. Not with the innate going.
No.
Collapse can do it because he has the break, right? Like, he can go in if he actually has some charges. That's the problem, though.
So much of this game felt like it got determined from that mid lane. That's me watching my mid laner die to Viper.
I like how Notice, shout out to him. He's playing Tidehunter. He went for Crippling Crossbow, which is a great item against the Morphling.
Slow is crazy annoying. Took the Ravage stun duration as well, so 3.4 second Ravage into a Hex, into all that slow in armor. Reduction, pretty nasty.
Team Spirit on their last legs. In Yandex, looking for the knockout punch. Saksa. Even that, the disruption stalls out the death. They go for the hook shot. They're just trying to kill this annoying Shadow Shaman, and they can barely touch him. 2 down with no buyback. Now Yatoro goes after Saksa again, but again, that innate goes off. The Lotuses get hit, and Shadow Shaman back up to full HP. At insult to injury, he turns around and shocks him.
Nice game from Yandex. They played their lineup strengths perfectly. Chira Jr. owned Laurel so damn hard on those first 2 or 3 waves, the game almost just imploded from there. I never died, never got touched, and you have this Kez to accelerate the game with a really aggressive item.